beware, beware. This is a warning. The Grim Reaper of radio, Bob Romanik, with his off-the-record show is about to air. He's probably the nastiest and craziest son of a bitch that you've ever had the misfortune to encounter. The Grim Reaper show will be very controversial and probably quite tasteless. If you are even slightly offended by controversial matter concerning religion, racial matters, politics, or life's problems, you are hereby warned to turn this program off immediately. The Grim Reaper show will be, like his face, very scary and very ugly. At this time, not proudly, but shamefully presents to you Bob Romanik, the craziest son of a bitch on the radio today.
This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM, insane broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, radical radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. Good Thursday morning. Had a hell of a night last night. I want to send my condolences out to the family here in Belleville. They lost a loved one that was electrocuted last night. Won't want to mention their name. You know, I hate it when people, especially the news media, when there's a death and they want to put the name out, they want to shove a camera up to the grieving family. And what really pisses me off, think about it. And I go normally where most people won't go because I am politically crazy, politically insane, never been politically correct. You get all these crime shows. Now, it's great. Everybody likes watching these crime shows. But what it does, it resurrects the memories, the horrific memories, a horrific death of the families involved. See, I think we as good people, and most of us are good people, some of us better than others, we don't think about that. We don't think about the hurt that it brings back to the family when you watch all these city confidentials, when you watch all these crime shows, not the ones on CSI that reenact different crimes. That's not as bad. But when there's an actual crime and they resurrect all the bad memories, all the horrific memories, bring back how the death happened, shot in the face, dismembered, body dismembered, and they put it on TV. Now, to me, that's some asswipe, no count, good for nothing son of a bitches. But all they care about is making money. But think about it. And heaven forbid one of your family members ever, and hope it never, ever happens, would get abducted, get raped, get dismembered, maybe while they were still alive. And you had to live through that. And I know that would be horrific. But would you like to see it on television 6 months later? So these asswipe bastards, these mainstream media son of a bitches who I don't like anyway. I told you, I'm not a professional radio guy. They can kiss my ass. I don't do anything by the book because I don't give a damn. But they want to resurrect all these horrific scenes. And I just don't think it's good. I don't think it's good for our country. I think there's enough devastation. I think there's enough violence, enough killing going on. Once it's reported, let's let it go. And think about the families involved. Think about the families involved, and they have to relive that. They have to see that on television. The people that are airing this, these tragedies, they wouldn't want their families' business brought out onto the street, especially with the horrific death. But they let everybody else's family take the brunt of it. You know, we're talking politics, and this really pisses me off. And this gentleman's a friend of mine, Harry Hollingsworth from East St. Louis. He's a committeeman. He's a clerk down at the East St. Louis Township. He gets arrested and charged with perjury during an oral testimony at an election board hearing. And that's where there's the mayors involved in these towns and a couple of the trustees. They rule whether somebody can be on the ballot. And they try to keep us from ballot access all the time. All these ass-white bastards in St. Clair County. But see, Harry Hollingsworth was on their side. Was on Sprague and Kern and Kelly and the St. Clair County Democratic culture of corruption side. But Harry Hollingsworth saw the light. He said, hey, I want to come off this plantation. And he came off the plantation. And he didn't support these guys last time. Now, all of a sudden, guess what? Harry Hollingsworth's in trouble on the political end. Never before. But now Harry Hollingsworth, I think they're trying to send a message. But you ass-white bastards in Belleville, the Spraggs, the Kerns, the Barra Civics, the Eckerts, the Charlie Powells, the Lonzo Greenwoods down in East St. Louis, the Alvin Parks. Your day's coming. Politically, of course. But it's amazing. It's amazing how now, all of a sudden, Harry Hollingsworth's a bad guy. He wasn't a bad guy before. He wasn't a bad guy when he was kissing your asses up here in Belleville. I don't think you're going to intimidate these good people of East St. Louis. I think they've had it. I think the people all throughout this country have had it with you politicians, with you incumbent bastards. It's time for a change. And you hear that every 2 years, every 4 years. It's time for a change. Now, people, today, tomorrow, November the 8th, 2016, Election Day, this is the time for a change. And these ass-white bastard Democrats, and if they were Republicans in office, I would say the ass-white bastard Republicans, because I don't give a damn about either organization. I give a damn about our people. I give a damn about our country. There's a lot of Democrats walking the street, a lot of Republicans. They don't have to be organized. They don't need somebody telling them who to vote for. The Republicans don't need an ass wipe like Doug Jamieson or Barb Viviano or Mary Turman. These ass wipes, the elitists from O'Fallon, and a lot of good people in O'Fallon. These three just don't happen to be three of them. But they want to dictate to you how to vote. Sprague the same way. Kern, Barra Civic, Lonzo Greenwood. They want to tell you good people, you intelligent people, both Democrats, Republicans, both men and women, both black and white, going to tell you how to vote. That's an insult to all of us. I think we all are learning that we should vote the person, not the party. Straight Democrat, my ass. Straight Republican, my ass. Vote for the people who are going to do for you and your community. Vote for the public servants, the ones that's going to come out and do for your community. Not the politicians, not the Spraggs, the Kerns, the Barra Civics, the Lonzo Greenwood. They've had 30, 40 years, people, to show you what they could do. And they've done nothing. And they're going to continue. They're going to continue to do nothing year after year. If we don't stop them in 2016, there's not going to be any stopping. There's not going to be any stopping. But back to Harry Hollingsworth. They're going to indict him for some bull crap perjury charge. Kelly, you didn't indict Rick Stone when he used our gas in our car for 10 years and admitted to it. You didn't indict a lot of your other people. But you're going to come after Harry Hollingsworth because he's not kissing your guy's ass anymore. That ought to piss all of us off. And I think it does. I think it motivates everybody. I don't think that scared Harry Hollingsworth. He knows he's not guilty. He's going to have a good attorney. And they're going to fight it. But people, remember, a few years back, when the East St. Louis Democratic Organization was together. See, they're no longer together. This new group, the real Democratic people in Belleville, don't recognize the New Vision Democrats. The New Vision Democrats are the real Democrats in East St. Louis. They're the real Democrats. The East St. Louis Democratic Club, they're part of the corrupt St. Clair County Democratic Central Committee, the culture of corruption in St. Clair County. But before, The white boys in Belleville thought they had all the blacks on the plantation, on the political plantation. But see, people like Hollingsworth, like Rump, Robert Easton, June Hamilton Dean, Oliver Hamilton, a lot of these other guys, they got tired of being on the plantation. And now they've came off the plantation. They formed their new group, the New Vision Democrats. A new vision in East St. Louis for a better tomorrow for East St. Louis. These guys, the New Vision Democrats, are the true Democrats in East St. Louis. But now Sprague and Kern and Barrecivic, they've lost control of the plantation. The plantation owners, the Spragues, the Kerns, the Sweet Cakes Kern, the Barrecivics. You guys have lost control of the plantation down in East St. Louis. So now you're going to take those political slaves and you're going to punish them. You're not going to whip them. You're not going to shoot them. You're going to punish them by using the court system. Using the court system to come after your political enemies in East St. Louis. This is not Germany. This is not a third world country, you rotten bastards. This crap's not going to fly. You know, when people get desperate, they do desperate things. And I think Sprague, Kern, Barrecivic, they're desperate this election. Whether we win, lose, or draw, people, the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition has put everybody on notice. We've exposed this criminal corruption, this political criminal corruption all throughout St. Clair County. And Sprague and Kern and Barrecivic, Alonzo Greenwood, Charlie Powell, Alvin Parks, they don't like it. But you can go down to East St. Louis still today, and you can see Alonzo Greenwood stepping and fetching for Kern and Sprague. You can see Alvin Parks stepping and fetching. Isn't it amazing, people? When the politicians in Belleville get their way in East St. Louis, everything goes good. There was never anybody indicted down in East St. Louis through Brendan Kelly. At some point, there was some federal indictments. But now, all of a sudden, the guys that aren't with the culture of corruption in St. Clair County starting to be charged with all these bull crap, minor political issues. You can go down to East St. Louis anytime, any election. They know about the vote stealing down there. Sprague, Kern, Barrecivic. I just ask, do you guys tolerate that just because it benefits you? I think so. I personally think so, and I think the good people of St. Clair County know so. But it's just awful amazing. They've lost control, people. Barrecivic, Kern's got billboards up all over the place. Never before. These asswipe bastards are going to every picnic, every parade in St. Clair County. You got fat-ass Patty Sprague walking, roly-poly Patty. You got Bob Sprague, and again, I don't know if his pants are wet from sweat or he pissed in them. I don't know what the situation is with these guys, other than I know they're really afraid. See, because they're going to lose. They're going to lose the control. They're going to lose all these millions of dollars that they've been taking out of our pockets, the hardworking taxpayers' pockets, for all these years. You heard me yesterday. LaToya Greenwood, my opposition for state representative in the 114th district, she's down in East St. Louis talking about don't vote for that white guy. Don't vote for that hunky. She uses a race car down in East St. Louis, but now she's having a fundraiser in Millstadt. She'll have fundraisers in the white areas. You think she's going to use that same phrase? Hell no, she's not. The hypocritical lady, and I'll use that term very loosely, she's not going to use that term. And it pisses me off that they're going to play colors. It pisses me off, people, and it should piss you off. But you've got our friend, Garrett Harner. He's a white guy. They tell me he makes $400,000 or $500,000 a year. Is the attorney for School District 189. LaToya Greenwood's father, as everyone knows, has screwed up School District 189. I went down there and fought for the teachers when they were on strike. Went down, took them food because I was supportive of them, and I hope now they'll be supportive of me. But even if they're not, you got to call it the way it is. LaToya Greenwood, she wants to be a state representative. She's a council lady, $30,000, $40,000 a year. You heard me yesterday. She's making $80,000, $100,000 a year at a job at the school district that her daddy gave her. And now he pushes her to be state representative. Now, I tell you, I'm the second worst candidate running for state representative in the 114th Legislative District for this great state of Illinois. LaToya N. Greenwood is the first. She is the first. And I get tired of all this crap. And Garrett Horner, tell me, makes over $1 million a year at SWIC. He works for St. Clair County, has insurance, makes a big salary, gets pension. He works for the city of Belleville. There must be 9 of this son of a bitch. One guy can't do it all. But that's what these greedy bastards do. But the beverages for LaToya Greenwood are going to be furnished by the Horner Law Firm. Well, hell, I'd furnish her a new house if her daddy was helping me make $400,000 or $500,000 a year that I was taking out of East St. Louis and bringing up to Belleville to live in his nice $300,000-$400,000 house. Hell, I'd furnish all the refreshments and the cars to get there and the food. But you people got to start understanding the Spragues, the Kern, the Garrett Horners. These guys are in politics first to get the money that we pay them. But you can't believe all the residual effects they get. Horner gets to be the attorney out there. SWIC, what makes him so powerful and so good that he's got all these jobs? It's not qualifications. It's not legal qualifications. It's political qualifications. And we've got to put a stop to that. Here's Greenwood. He could have put a compromise candidate in East St. Louis against me and probably would have had a lot of the community for him. But no, he has to put his daughter. That's how greedy these son of a bitches are. And then she's going to tell you vote for her because she's black. She's got more money and her family's got more money than 90% of the black people in East St. Louis, a proud black community. And I get tired of this hypocritical crap. Then the lady going to say she's fighting against her opponent, me, and my Tea Party agenda? I don't even know what the hell a Tea Party is. Don't give a damn about the Tea Party. I give a damn about the people of the 114th Legislative District. But that shows you how hypocritical these bastards are. And she wants $1,000 donated? Poor people in East St. Louis can't even pay their bills. You better look. LaToya Greenwood may have black skin. She doesn't have black principles, proud black principles. But she'll use that blackness to get a vote, and that just pisses me off. Also, a lot of things piss me off. What pisses me off, we talked about it yesterday, and it's still all over the place, about Black Lives Matter. And I've been told, Bob, don't broach that subject. Now I got to. A lot of proud black people. But we can't keep dividing and conquering as the politicians do. We can't be divided on the race line. We can be divided on the political line. A lot of people are. But the race line, we got to forget about black and white. We all got to be red, white, and blue. But I read this article in the paper, and it says 62% of the United States population is white, but only 49% of those are killed by police officers. African Americans, however, account for 24% of those fatally shot. So what they're telling me, in each of these instances, there were 50 each killed. It says American police officers have shot and killed the exact same number of unarmed white people as they have unarmed black people, 50 each. However, because white people make up approximately 5 times the population of blacks, that means unarmed blacks were shot 5 times as much as unarmed whites. So hell, what do they want us to do? Just kill some white folks? Let's kill some white folks to even it up. I would say if it was just the opposite, let's kill some black folks. What the hell are they talking about percentages? And what really pisses me off, being an ex-policeman, and thank God I'm not a policeman anymore, because I'd be back in federal prison. Because let an asswipe son of a bitch, black, white, man or woman, come up and spit in my face or throw a bottle of water that they froze before they threw it and knocked out some of my teeth, I'd rip the bastard's head off. I'd take my chances in court. And that's what we've got, people. Our proud police profession, a lot of proud police officers, black and white, men and women. Their color's blue. But when are we as a community, going to stand up and say, we're supportive of our police department, not the bums with badges? Got Rodger Cook just walked in. He's a police officer, or was a police officer. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to get his take on it after break. But I'm just tired. I'm tired of seeing these police officers. And I've had problems with police officers. They stop, give me tickets. I do have a lead foot. Hell, I drive 500 miles a day. I'm here and there. And if I get stopped for speeding, I deserve it. Now, I'm going to get pissed at them, but I deserve the ticket. I'm not going to get mad at them, though, because I know at some point, maybe today, tomorrow, next week, next month, they'll be out there protecting my family, putting their lives on the line for my family, putting their lives on the line for your family. There's not enough money out there to get killed over. These guys take the chance, guys and gals, these professional police officers, they take the chance every day. We don't think about it. We don't think about our military unless there's a war. But we need our military every day to be ready to go. We need our police officers every day to be out there to be ready to protect us. We don't think about them until we need them. And that's secondary. That's human nature. But when our police officers are being attacked by these thug bastard son of a bitches, black, white, men and women, these criminals, and we don't stand behind them, then we're going to get what we deserve down the road. Nothing. Because the decent people coming up, the young men, the young women coming up, do you think they're going to want to be police officers? We're going to have all the bums with badges. We're going to have to lower our standards and take guys maybe with felonies, take guys that have beat up women, take guys that have robbed. Is that who you want behind that badge and gun? Well, unless we stand behind our professional law enforcement, unless we, as a people of this great country, men, women, black, white, Democrats, and Republicans, unless we all stick together, we're not going to have a professional police department. That's all we're going to have are bums with badges. Let's take care of our housekeeping, take a quick break, come back with Rodger Cook. Lines are always open. We are America's voice of freedom, definitely the patriot. Feel free to call, toll-free, 1-888-394-1430. On the east side, 394-1190. The public's invited for the summer picnic at the Quail Club, located at 8303 Concordia Road in Belleville, Illinois. That'll be held Saturday, July the 23rd. Says, don't forget, bring your swimsuit and towel. They're going to have all kind of food, all kind of games for the children, adult silent auction, kids yard sale, petting zoo, music, dancing, cake wheel, beer garden. That'll be held Saturday, July the 23rd, the summer picnic at the Quail Club, located at 8303 Concordia Road in Belleville, Illinois. The Granite City Braves baseball team holding their tryouts on Sunday, July the 17th. Tryouts will be held at the Hartford Community Park and are open to any boy born on or after May the 1st, 2005. If you have any questions, concerns, like to get your children involved, you can contact Coach Josh Mills at 618-823-7070. The Freeburg Police and Public Safety Fundraiser coming up this Saturday, July the 16th. Is that this Saturday? Okay. This Saturday, July the 16th, 1 o'clock p.m. shotgun start. If you'd like to get involved and help the good people of Freeburg, help with their K-9 Corps, their police department, and hopefully everybody will. We've sponsored a whole and challenge everybody else to help out your community whenever you can. You got a little extra. I'm not going to have much extra because these damn politicians have taken it away, but if you've got anything extra, try to help your community. You can contact Trustee Matt Trout at 618-410-8077 to get involved, to get any information. Don't forget the Redbud, Post 6632, the VFW Redbud, celebrating their 70th anniversary this Saturday, July the 16th. They're going to have washer tournaments, apparently going to have music, bring a lawn chair, and spend the day celebrating with the great people at the VFW 70th anniversary for Redbud Post 6632, and we want to congratulate you guys. Any questions or concerns, you can contact 618-708-1336. And again, as always, Gary and Virgil and all the Vietnam vets, all the vets from all the wars, thank you guys very much. Got a nice letter from the Evans family in O'Fallon, Illinois. Their sons, Daniel and Tim, 10 and 12 years old, sent me a nice letter, and I really appreciate it. They're in the 4-H, and they're having a big event, 4-H County Project show schedule for August the 5th through the 7th, and we'll talk about it more, but it's going to be the 5th, 6th, and 7th at the Mascoutah Homecoming August Fest. It'll be at Shreve Park. And thank you for the letter, guys. I really appreciate it. Two nice young men, and I want to thank Timothy and Daniel Evans, two gentlemen, and also want to thank Tori Waller, the president of the Livestock Boosters of St. Clair County, for sending such a nice letter. And we'll talk about that a little bit later on. My good buddy Rodger Cook, the people's candidate for St. Clair County Board Chairman, and Dallas Cook, the candidate for St. Clair County Circuit Clerk, having their golf tournament fundraiser Thursday, July the 21st. It'll be held at the Archers Golf Course with a reception afterwards at Cutter's Bar and Grill. If you'd like to get involved, going to be a lot of people out there. We can talk some politics, play some golf, have a great time. You can contact Jessica at 618-301-7484 for any details and to get on the list for the scramble. Pick me up on iTunes. Type in Bob Romanik and/or the Grim Reaper of Radio. Go to our streaming site, insanebroadcasting.com. One word, common spelling, for the best of all three of our great stations. You can listen to my repeat performance every day, Monday through Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. and now broadcasting from the graveyard to the graveyard every night at the stroke of midnight. Please like us on Facebook, KQQZ 1190 AM or KZQZ 1430 AM. You can go to my Facebook page, Fans of the Grim Reaper, and don't forget the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition on Facebook. We've got some X-rated cartoons with some political people. It is funny as hell. So go to St. Clair County Freedom Coalition on Facebook. We're going to be putting up a couple pictures of Mary Turman and Bar Viviano in their bikinis. And boy, is it ugly. It's uglier than my show and my face. But don't forget the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition on Facebook. Visit my page, Fans of the Grim Reaper, and I think they've started a Bob Romanik for state representative. And you can call, you can write, you can give me information, you can cuss me out, you can give me some ideas on what we need in the 114th district. That's your page to do whatever you want. On this date, July the 14th, 1798, the first direct federal tax on the states. It was on dwellings, land, and slaves. Start taxing us back in 1798 and ain't stopped since. On this date, July the 14th, 1850, the first public demonstration of ice made by refrigerator was taking place. On this date, July the 14th, 1853, the first United States World's Fair opened in Crystal Palace, New York. On this date, July the 14th, 1881, outlaw William H. Bonney Jr., Billy the Kid, was shot and killed by Sheriff Pat Garrett in Fort Summer, New Mexico. On this date, July the 14th, 1927, the first commercial airline flight arrived in Hawaii. On this date, July the 14th, 1966, serial killer Richard Speck murdered 8 student nurses in a Chicago dormitory. On this date, July the 14th, 1969, the United States $500,000, $5,000, and $10,000 currency bill was officially withdrawn from currency. That's what happened on this date, July the 14th, throughout all these years in our world's history. We've got a couple callers for a break. Let's take them. Go ahead, caller. You're on the dark side.
Yeah, Bob?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine.
My name is Leroy Skaggs. I met you a couple times over in Grafton.
Uh-huh.
You and beautiful Miss Tina Sanders.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And anyhow, you made a remark the other day, and I tried to get a hold of you to tell you I got one question about it, but that the young people don't want to become police officers no more.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm a proud grandpa. My grandson is He starts the Police Academy on August 3rd over in St. Charles College.
Well, congratulations for him, Leroy. We sure wish him the best.
Like I said, I just wanted you to know that there is still a few out there that still wants to become police officers. He thinks he might be able to make a difference, and I hope he does.
Yeah. Well, Leroy, thank you very much. I know you're a proud grandfather, but that was the operative word, Leroy. A few. And it's going to be fewer and fewer as time goes on if we don't get behind our professional police officers, if we don't support them. They're not perfect. They're not robots. They're human beings. And I'm for supporting them, and I'm tired. I'm dead tired. I don't give a damn black, white, man or woman. I'm tired of bastards like Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton. They come to town to stir up the crap. Keep your asses in your hometown, you rotten bastards. Don't come to Ferguson. Don't come to St. Louis. Don't come to Belleville. We can take care of our own business. Let's take one more caller. Go ahead, caller. You're on the dark side.
Hey, Bob, this is Tony. How you doing?
Fine, sir. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I just wanted to, I got two comments. One, I want to thank Ameren for doing such a great job they did yesterday on the all the outages.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did,
they
Tony.
Were just, I mean, we couldn't ask for any better power company, and they're all union, which I'm a backer.
Right.
Okay? And the second thing, this is a comment to Mayor Officer. You know, he really crushed me the other day when he was talking about the Indians throwing the tea over and how that was vandalism and stuff. You know, my ancestor was actually on the Boston Tea Party. He was an Indian chief. And he did that, and the next day they found him dead in his own teepee.
Yeah.
You have a good day, buddy. Get a good mood.
Okay, Tony, you kind of flabbergasted me on that one. Now, hey, that's the first time in about 7 years I didn't have an answer for that and didn't have a response. Tony, thank you very much. I'm sorry that your great-great-grandfather got killed at the tea party. I just about got killed at a frat party one time, but hey, that's another story. We won't go into it. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane Broadcasting, your guardian of the First Amendment, America's bi-state voice of freedom, Radical Radio, and we are, as always, proud, very proud to be the Patriot. This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane Broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, Radical Radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. You know, I know I'm an idiot. I'm stupid, too. Hey, Tony, you smart-ass son of a bitch, I got what you mean now. I had Roger Cook had to explain it to me. He died in his TP. He drank a lot of PT, and he died. Hey, sounds a little bit like Bob Sprague. I hope you don't drown in that piss, Sprague, when you pass out from drinking all that Budweiser down at the Casino Queen while your wife is taking all our taxpayers' money, sitting on her lame ass doing nothing as the auditor. And I still got to know, how the hell can this lady be qualified to be the auditor? She got a GED. She was Bob Sprague's babysitter, you hear me? And they think I'm an immoral son of a bitch. I believe, personally, she stole Bob Sprague when she was babysitting, took Bob away from the mother of his children. Oh, now that's a great story. That's more like a porn story, Sprague, you greasy bastard. Come get me, Bob Sprague. See, it pisses me off. Everybody, Bob Sprague, so powerful. Bob Sprague can kiss my ass and other parts of my anatomy. The no good, stupid son of a bitch. He's a rotten bastard. Him and Kern, two no good, evil son of a bitches. I'm surprised if they were a little bit closer, I don't know how close they are personally. But, you know, there's same-sex marriages in Illinois, so you guys don't get too close to each other. But two rotten bastards people, and these guys are supposed to be leaders. See, I'm a no-good son of a bitch. I ain't leading nothing but myself to the crap house when I take a crap. These bastards are leading the county into financial devastation. We lost the spy agency because of these son of a bitches. They're spending $13-14 million a year at the airport. And Rodger Cook, I got to tell you, I'm supportive of you. I think you'll make a great county board chairman. But if you don't pledge to do something with that airport, I'll be damned. I'll have to be against the next election. What are you going to do, Rodger Cook? I'm putting you on the spot.
Bob, this isn't the first time you've asked me this, so I'll answer it again.
Well, it ain't going to be the damn last time either until we get something done, but go ahead.
That will be a top priority to address that. We'll put together a group of individuals that have expertise in aviation, development issues, airport issues. They'll be former military, former aviation experts, and we will address it. We'll look at it, and we'll try to get that off the back of the people of St. Clair County. That's
you're going to cater to the people and not the politicians.
I'm like everybody else. I'm fed up with the high taxes here in St. Clair County. I think we need government for the people and not for a party.
It's amazing, Rodger, and we've talked before, and since I've got you, and we're going to start talking politics the next 4 months. We're 4 months out, and I know you're going to hit this airport hard. Everybody I talk to says we got to do something with the airport. But see, Kern and Sprague are going to keep that airport going because in 100 years from now, it's going to be successful, and then their ancestors will say, see, that Romanik and Cook talked about our great-great-great-grandpa Sprague and Kern, and look how successful it's become. But in that 100 years, it's going to cost the county of St. Clair, the taxpayers of St. Clair, millions and maybe billions of dollars when it's all over, Rodger. And we can't sustain this, and I like your point that you're going to bring people in, and you're an intelligent man. But I know you don't know about all the financial situations at the airport, about all the operating expenses, the operating procedures at the airport. And you're going to be smart enough to know you're not that smart to know it all and going to bring professional people in to give you advice and guidance. And I salute you for that. These bastards don't listen to anybody. They do what they want, when they want. And the people of St. Clair County better understand, better realize, and better throw their lame asses out of office November the 8th.
As someone with business experience, you know, I would be, I think, dishonest with you if I say, yeah, I'm going to go in and shut it down. What I'm going to do is go in as a business person, surround myself with people with expertise, and look at it. Do I think that's the only option for us is to get out of this, maybe push it forth, maybe a mission at Scott Air Force Base, the military. Maybe we go to Washington, D.C. Maybe we meet with people from the Armed Services Committee. Is there a mission that this could help Scott Air Force Base and help our country, and we can move this over to the federal government? Are those possibilities? Well, those are the things that we'll address to get this off our back and get that debt off of us, too.
And, you know, Rodger, even if we had to have that debt, if it was something good for the community, something good for the county. But I've argued this point, and I want to talk briefly, too, because I know you have to go. I'm going to talk briefly, too, about the shrine development. But I would say if we're losing money, but it's helping the people of St. Clair County live a better life, they're just taking, and you can see the airport. There's nobody at the airport. There's a zillion cars because they're getting these cheap flights because they're being subsidized by Destin, Florida. They're being subsidized by Las Vegas, Nevada, because these towns are smart. They're subsidizing these cheap flights so the people in St. Clair County can fly to these places and spend their money on their hotels, the restaurants, the gambling casinos, every place, the concert venues. Our people are going out of our area to spend money. So we're getting a double take. The taxpayers are losing on the operational end, and then the businesses are losing on the business financial end because the money's being spent outside of St. Clair County. You agree or not?
Yes. Well, here's what's crazy. You know, ask some of the county board members we know. Ask some people that are in government in St. Clair County. How much are we losing in that airport every year? Do you know exactly for sure? You bet your life on it?
No, I wouldn't.
Because you can't find anything out. because it's all secretive. And are we losing $10 million a year? We losing $13 million a year? We losing $15 million a year? At what point in time do you say, hey, go to an aviation expert? Any aviation expert you talk to today saying, what's the possibility of Mid-America Airport being profitable in the next 25 years? And not one of them will say it's got a chance. No way.
Yeah,
right?
I
but we're going to
agree.
do the due diligence on behalf of the people of St. Clair County, and we're going to run government just like you run your household, that regular people run their business, and we're going to make government work for the people and not a machine, not a party boss. We're going to bring it back to us, the people.
Yeah, we need to take our government, and if I'm elected state rep, you're elected county board chairman, we've talked about it. We're going to be on a strict budget, and we're going to stick to the budget because we want to put more money in the people's pockets. We don't want to put it in the politician pockets. They've got enough. We need to put more money back in the people's pockets, which in turn, they can go to the restaurants. They can energize our financial economy in St. Clair County instead of taking it down the tubes like it is now. Roger.
Let me say this, Bob, before we get off of this. In 1993, when I became mayor of Belleville, I promised people that I'd hold the line on taxes. For 4 years in a row, I reduced the tax levy rate. Never asked the people of Belleville for one additional thing. I reduced it every year. Mark Kern's first budget, he increased taxes 32% because all the wasted spending, all the hack jobs that I eliminated, he brought back so they could bring the machine back. That's the difference. I did it then. I can do it again.
And I believe that. And Roger, real quick, there's an editorial, and the Belleville News Slimocrat always follows suit with me. They must listen to me and then wait a week or so, and then they follow suit and agree with me. This debacle out at the Shrine, and I don't have it right with me, but it said in the editorial, there be a Bob's Cheap Hotel. I guess they're putting a swipe at me, but they're talking about how the hell can the taxpayers say they're going to put $38 million into this development, and nobody knows, till this day, nobody knows about the hotel that's coming there. And I argue the five-star hotels have researched this way back. There's nobody going to come in there. I've never seen any construction take as long. It didn't take as long to build the arch as it's going to take to build that one restaurant at the Shrine. And that just shows you how these guys, these politicians, these corrupt bastards want to okey-fadoke all of us. They tell us one thing and do something totally different.
I followed that way back when it started, and they talked about the five-star hotel, and they talked about the soccer park, bringing people in from out of the area. They talked about a gas station, the Hoff Brew House, and all that. But do we know any of the facts? What's going on? No, absolutely not. But I assure you, as a business guy, would you build and develop and spend a lot of money on sewers if you didn't have contracts with all these businesses to ensure that you're going to be profitable and make money? I don't think so.
Here's what it says. City leaders expected trust when they approved, you hear me, people, this asswipe Mark Maximus Vaginas Eckert, the bullcrap mayor of Belleville, when they approved $38 million in public incentives, that's our incentives, for the development across from the Shrine. We know that the developers invested in a Hoff Brew House, and it's never going to be, they got one guy working out there every day, but there's still no clue whether they'll see at the next a Drury Inn, and they're hitting me on this one, or Bob's No-Tell Motel, and I know that was a hit for me. They even called a press conference to say they wouldn't say the hotel's name. Well, I'll be damned if me as the taxpayer is going to have a $38 million tax incentive given to a business and they're not going to tell me what the hell they're going to do. I think Mark Eckert ought to be impeached on this alone, because something smells rotten in Denmark and Belleville, and I think it's Kern and his stinky drawers. I'm sorry, Eckert. Well, Kern's got stinky drawers too when he wears them, but Roger, it's amazing. These guys want to hide this, and Eckert, that fat-ass son of a bitch, the mayor of Belleville, going to say, we got to hide it. We can't tell you people. Well, you know what? We're going to throw that son of a bitch out of office. We have to get a crane to get his fat ass out. But it's unbelievable that we, the people, tolerate and take this crap.
Well, what's amazing, and I think this makes it clear, the mayor, he knows the development project. He's been told everything. He knows everything. But I think if you go to the council members that are there now on the Belleville City Council, how informed are they? Or are they given all the information and the facts?
They weren't given any information.
Exactly. How do you vote on a project of such a magnitude that is going to have a big impact on Belleville's future and the cost to live in Belleville without knowing the facts? And it's unfortunate. It's definitely not the council's fault unless you just blindly voted for it.
Yeah. Well, and that's a shame. And people, get off your lazy dumb asses, me included. We're all lazy and we're all dumb if we let this crap, this political crap in St. Clair County, Madison County, Monroe County, over in St. Louis, Jefferson, St. Charles, St. Louis County. It's time that we take our country back. We sit back, Rodger, we as a people, we sit back and we talk about it, the coffee shops, at the restaurants, at the bars. We talk, and nothing gets done. I pledge to the people of the 114th Legislative District, which includes Scott Air Base, I pledge if I'm elected, something's going to get done because I'm going to get these rotten bastards off their ass, the Democrats, the Republicans. I don't give a damn. It's time that the people speak, and they can speak November the 8th, Rodger. They can elect you. They can elect me. They can elect the people on the Freedom Coalition ticket. They can elect people that are going to make a difference, make a positive difference. And if they don't, Rodger, I got to tell you, good listeners out there, then you get what you deserve, and you're going to get what you deserve, and you ain't going to like it.
Well, Bob, I've sacrificed the last 2 years of my life trying to build a path to victory for the people of St. Clair County, not for Rodger Cook. I could go off in the sunset, golf, enjoy retirement, go to Florida. My wife and I enjoy a great life. But no, I decided to stand up and fight the fight. Everybody listening to this show today, you go out and tell people what you just heard. You have sacrificed. I have sacrificed. Carl has sacrificed. All the people running on the Freedom Coalition, on the Republican ballot with the Freedom Coalition, are sacrificing for us. We're going to bring honest, open government. I say to you, we have a fundraiser on Thursday the 21st, so we're able to raise enough money to get signs, to get literature, so we can finish this job. If you want to be involved, you want to bring honest, open government to St. Clair County, get involved. Get off your butt and get involved. It's going to take us all. Tell your friends, tell your family, and let's bring the government back to us, and we'll make a better life and a better future for us and our children.
Mr. Rodger Cook, co-chairman of the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition, and are the people's candidate for St. Clair County board chairman against that asswipe Mark Sweetcakes Kern. And people, you've had the leadership of Kern, of Sprague, of Barra Civic for the last 20, 30 years. They keep handing it down to their friends, to their family. You know, the budget in the county has went up probably 40, 50% in the last 10 years because that's the only way these bastards can get elected, is tax you more so they can get more jobs for their supporters, their political supporters. Let's all unite in 2016, because I'm telling you, if we don't do it in 2016, it's never going to get done. We're on the verge of financial collapse in St. Clair County, and we've got Mark Sweetcakes Kern, the county board chairman. We've got Bob Sprague, who sucks millions of dollars out of our economy in St. Clair County. We got Garrett Harner, millions of dollars he's getting paid by the taxpayers of St. Clair County. And we're going to tolerate that when your families all throughout St. Clair County, black, white, men, women, Democrats, and Republicans, can't pay your bills, filing bankruptcy, living substandard in this great United States of America? Well, I say that's on you, people. Let's all unite. Let's make a difference. Together, we can make a difference. And I'm 2/3 crazy. I don't give a damn. You got to have crazy, because civil people don't tolerate this crap. I don't know what the hell's wrong with all of us, including me. I've had enough crap shoved down my throat. And these bastards can tell you, the Kerns, the Spragues, the Barra Civics, oh, that's some good taste in caviar. No, it's crap they're shoving down our throats, and I'm tired of eating the crap. I'm tired of the taste of crap, and I'm not going to take it anymore, people. And I don't think you good people listening, not just in St. Clair County, there's as many asswipes in Madison County, in Monroe County, over in St. Louis, St. Charles County, Jefferson County. There's ass wipes all over this country, these political no-good bastards. So let's understand what we're dealing with. This is a war, people. You think the war against the police is bad? They've devastated our entire country. People aren't eating. People aren't getting proper medical treatment. People are dying in the streets of starvation in this great United States of America, and we let it go? We the people? Well, we the people, let's get off our asses. We the people, men, women, black, white, Democrats, and Republicans, let's do what we got to do to change it. To change it November the 8th, all throughout this country. I don't give a damn if you vote for me or for my opponent. Don't be apathetic. These politicians have made us so apathetic, and that's their game, to make us not want to give a damn. So don't think your vote won't count this November, because it'll count. These bastards are running scared. The St. Clair County Democratic Central Committee, the St. Clair County Culture of Corruption, these no-good son of a bitches are running scared. They don't know what to do, because when they lose these positions, these political positions, these lazy asswipe bastards won't have anything to do, because they can't do anything but steal from us, the taxpayers, all throughout this great country. All throughout this great country. Let's stand together, people. And what's the saying? Stand together or fall separately? What the hell is that saying? I don't even know. What is it, Rodger? Come on, you got it.
It's our favorite song. Take a stand.
No, you got to stand for something or you fall. No, but it's
United we stand, divided we fall.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I got it. United we stand, divided we fall. And people, we're falling. We're falling like ducks on a fence getting shot off the fence by these rotten bastards. So let's stay united, because being divided ain't real good with anything you do, I don't think. Gotta go. See you tomorrow. Think about it, people. Let's get involved. Let the apathy go by the wayside. Let's get involved as a country. Let's get involved so we can take our country, not their country, not these political asswipe, no-count, good-for-nothing, low-life son of a bitches. Let us know. Let us know that together we can do this. And let them know, the bad guys, the politicians, let them know that we're coming, and we're coming strong. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of radio, and you've been listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting at its finest, America's bi-state voice of freedom, radical radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. I'll see you tomorrow, this crazy son of a bitch, and I'm getting crazier every day. And people say, you're running for office. Don't say you're crazy. I am crazy. These politicians have made me crazy and going to make me crazier. They're making us all crazy, people. So let's be crazy on them. Let's take that craziness. Let's all put it to a positive use. Let's take this craziness, this political craziness, and let's throw these asswipe, no-count, good-for-nothing, political, parasitical, perverted punks that we call politicians, these low-life, bottom-feeding son of a bitches. Let's get rid of these bastards. You'd get rid of a cockroach. If the damn cockroaches were in your house, you'd get rid of them son of a bitches. If the rats are in your house, you'd get rid of them son of a bitches. And I want to apologize to the cockroaches and the rats, because they're not as bad as these bastards. But anyway, together, let's continue. Let's continue the journey. Let's continue the fight. Let's unite. And let's continue to expose these no-good son of a bitches, drag them over the political coals of hell. And on November the 8th, 2016, let's bring this country back to the people, to the real people, not the political punk politicians. And we can only do that by voting them out of office and destroying them. Step them, squash them like cockroaches. Slimy, greasy bastards. Not the cockroaches, the politicians. Let's destroy them politically, of course. Don't want to go to jail for threatening somebody here in St. Clair County. If you don't kiss their ass, they throw you in jail for breathing. Destroy them politically, of course. Right here on the dark side.
They're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time. And I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away.